what does your bill do and why is it needed?
Yeah, there's a couple bills. The first one, House Bill 492, what it does is the state will step up and cover the disparity in pay for state employees that are called active military service out of the reserves or the Guard. And the idea of it is that military families, they're on a budget, they make plans based on that budget, and when they're called away to serve and they answer that call, we're going to try to reduce the impact to that family as much as we can.
And the second two, 504 and 505, what the first one does is it's child custody oriented, and it basically says that while you're deployed, if there is an adjustment or any sort of modification in your custody or visitation arrangement with your child, that when you come home you'll have an opportunity to be heard and kind of start anew, so that service members don't feel like they're being punished for their service in terms of their parental rights. The second bill makes it so that no payday lender can locate one of their businesses within 1 mile of the front gate of military installations within the state.
Now, both of you are recent veterans of either the Afghanistan or the Iraq War. In your brief tenure so far as state representatives, have you heard a lot of complaints about any of these issues that have spurred you to do this legislation? What sort of inspired you to put these bills forward?
For me, this is one of the things I came in wanting to do. I'm sure it's true for both of us. We probably were thinking about these things during the campaign and long before. And probably being one of the members who is a recent veteran, I know I've heard from a lot of groups with their own ideas. So I think it's both things.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think it's inspired as much as our time in service, the needs that we saw while we were in uniform, or Jason's case, continue to be in uniform, as it is being down here in Jeff City.
Now, I read a blurb about this in the Post-Dispatch's blog today. Is there already an exception for statewide elected officials or elected officials for this? Sort of explain what that is, and is that one of the reasons why you put the bill in the first place?
For elected members of the General Assembly or for judges, they get their full salary when they're activated. Their military salary and their full government salary. For example, when Matt Blunt was Secretary of State, he was called to active duty, he got his full salary. And so that's a constitutional issue. We're just making changes to statute that would equal it out for state employees. I'd be willing to look at making some constitutional changes, but that's a lot more complex. In this case, we're trying to do what we can quickly and simply to benefit military families.
This issue originally sort of came to our attention by an article in the Post-Dispatch that was about members of the Missouri Guard who are in custody right now. Our intention was to do everything we could to affect those members.
Yeah, and that was going to be my last question. Tell me an example of this problem and what your bill would do to fix it.
Well, there's an example that Jason's referring to. There's a member of the Missouri Highway Patrol who was activated, sent to Kosovo, and he's making, I think, approximately $20,000 less. His family's budgeted. They bought a house, they bought it on expectation of salary and the Highway Patrol. And so what we would do is we just step up and we wouldn't pay his full salary, we would just fill that gap so that his family's not taking it financially.
Okay.